So let's dive into building chatbots using Dialogflow. So in this course, the first section is I'll give an introduction to Dialogflow. That is what the tool which you are going to use throughout this course. And next, we'll be dealing with what an entity is. Then continuing after entity, we'll be dealing with what an intent is. After that, we'll be diving into building a chatbot. We'll be building that as two parts, so it will be easy to follow for everyone. Then after that, we'll be dealing with testing the chatbot which we have created. Like there are many methods to test. We can directly implement it on like implement it as a web, like in a website, so that we can test it from a website, or we can build it using the inbuilt uh, testing platform inside the Dialogflow tool. Oh, after that, we'll be discussing about various possible implementation methods. These things, I discussed earlier in the introduction video, like we can implement it on a website or as a Google Assistant action or as a what chatbot for messenger platforms like WhatsApp, Telegram, Cake, etc. Then after that, we'll be dealing with how to integrate this chatbot with Google Assistant. Then we'll be dealing the final touches of the final touching the action, like polishing and every other stuffs. After that, we'll be discussing about the community developer program. We have briefly discussed about that in the previous lecture, and in this we'll be discussing about community developer program in detail. And then next, the most awaited section or part of the entire course, that is how to qualify for a Google Home. It's pretty much easy. Like if you are able to follow with this course, then it's obvious that you will receive a Google Home at the earliest. So after that, we'll be discussing about the possibilities of Google Home and or not Google Home, possibilities of Dialogflow and how to move ahead after completing these things. So this is a basic introduction to Dialogflow, and using almost 75 to 85 percentage of the tools in Dialogflow. And next, we can do many other stuffs using this Dialogflow. So those things will be discussed under the 10th session. And last, we'll be revising what all things we have done and other necessary stuffs. So that's all for this video. Let's dive into what an entity is.